Alrighty, hi everybody, 01 of 1 back again. So I did a little bit of taking some pot shots at the Behemoth, and I think, actually, hold on. Let me just, before I do what I think I'm trying to do here, I'm gonna throw a camera on the front of the ship. So that way I can zoom in without having to turn on the turrets, because that's going to be useful. Alright. So camera I think requires... Actually, let me just look it up. Steel plate. Okay, good to go. Plate. One of these. And then I want to put that in the front here. Actually, I wonder if I can put it like on the edge of this thing. Probably not. Be kind of cool if I could though. Yeah, no. Okay. So we'll put that there. Little dot goes in the bottom left as you're looking at it. So that'll be good. All right. Did you spawn anything while I was over there? No? Okay. And then I think I took out at least one of the antennas that were there too. Alright, so let me grab the camera. Alright, so if we take a look here, the guns and the missile launchers are pretty much out of there, except for that over there, which is shooting at something. I don't know, weird. So I have to avoid the bottom side there, but everything on the top side, including the missile launchers and this bottom side here, I think have all been taken out. So I think I can get in there pretty close with the Aurora and then start ripping everything apart, or at least hacking everything, because I do want to take a look inside and see kind of what's all in there. So I'm going to have to be careful, but I think I should be safe for the most part. And then I'm going to throw all the build and repair units onto hack only. And I'm trying to come at this thing from the corner here so I can avoid all of the other guns. And that's going to be difficult because I think the Aurora is almost as wide as the Behemoth is. But yeah, so I think I did a good job with the guns because otherwise I would be getting shot at right now. So let's hop inside the range. And I have to be very, very, very careful not to bump anything, because I think the Behemoth should be stationary, but I don't know for sure. Looks like something is shooting at me. Yeah, it's that little ship right there. So, little tier 4 speeder. So, let me take care of that real quick. And what is shooting at me? Okay. That's me shooting, but where am I shooting? Okay. Is that this thing? Yeah, that's shooting. Really? Why are you... useless. Just want to make sure that thing is all the way dead. Okay. Wait, we lost our shield? Wait, how? Oh, we're still getting shot at. Another speeder. Okay. I'm looking for this. Okay, sir, you need to stop shooting at me. Stop shooting at me. Okay, good. So I think we're okay. We have our shield back. Good. Alright. So now all we have to do is get within range of the Behemoth station. And this is actually going to be my first time seeing one of these things up close and personal. Alright. So now we just need to drop... What is shooting at me now? Seriously, what is shooting at me? Shouldn't be anything shooting at me. Okay, so maybe the Aurora is a lot bigger than the station here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't hit it, don't hit it. Have to be very, very careful that the shield does not hit the station. Okay, now let's scoot forward a little bit. Get those build and repair units in the back. The ability to get in here as well. And I think we're good to go. Alright, so the reason why I put everything on hack is because I want to see what the inside of this thing looks like before it gets all the way taken apart. So I think it's safe. Could be wrong though. Am I getting shot at by something? Thought I was. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Something is shooting me. Wait, this is... Oh. Fancy. I think all the guns are out. Okay, so this is what the inside of the Behemoth station looks like. This is huge. Look at all the guns in here. Gun, 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 gun. More guns over here. They were not kidding around with this thing. Tier 4 refinery. Tier 5 large reactors. What is this? Tier 5 assemblers. Dude, I kind of want to know what's in here. Okay, what do you need? I mean, I really don't want to... I don't want to take over this ship. Okay, and there's gravity. Unless that's... No, that's not my gravity. So we have Tier 7 thrusters, Tier 6 thrusters, medical components, metal grids, Tier 6 wow, 750 Tier 6 motors. That is nice. 500 gold-plated things. And we've got another one over here. Ooh, what is that? Wow. 75,000 uranium. 1,140 mark. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. There's a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so then that means that gravity is this way? No. I think that's gravity from my ship, kind of interfering with everything. Okay, so let's take this guy apart, I guess. That had 5,000 uranium ingots? Dude. Gyroscope in here. Assembler Tier 4. the hell? Okay, that's a sound issue with the build and repair units. It's very loud, quite annoying. Oxygen tanks. Okay, seriously. That is so loud. You guys hear that? Okay. Now it's dead. What is this thing? Oh, that's our hydrogen tank that we vented. That's lovely. Cryopod. Another cryo chamber. Another cryo chamber. Another cryo chamber. Conveyor junction. Okay. So, is it worth going after a Behemoth station? Abso-fucking-lutely. And like, especially if you need... Is there a rotor here? Okay. I'm trying to take apart something else over here. It's being really, really loud. Okay. Okay, so, I mean... There is just a lot. There's a lot of stuff in here. And then what's up with all of these things? It's just weird. So we've got all the guns out here. There's the Aurora. So that's where all the gravity is coming from, I think. Although that doesn't really make sense if that was the case. There's the antenna that I took out. Let's see. What was over here? Like, what was this whole thing? Is this just like a platform? Oh, this is how you get in. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Okay. Oh, and there's an antenna on the inside. Yeah, good luck getting that. Okay, so to know where the inside antenna is, in case you ever decide to go after a Behemoth station in the future, what are you doing? Okay, you're broken, but you're not on fire. That's weird. Okay. So if you look at this back section here, right, make sure that you have this right side up. It's going to be on the opposite side and then pretty much exactly where this antenna is. So if you shoot enough at the base of this one, you should also impact the one that's inside. And then I guess at this point we can just start ripping the whole thing apart. We're going to have so many pieces and parts out of this thing, it's going to be ridiculous. And then I've got to clean up everything around here as well, so that means I'm going to need a lot more storage than what I've got, fairly certain. Alright, so how are we doing? We are very nearly full. And I know that as soon as I start taking this thing apart, we will be all the way full. Okay, so I'm gonna turn off the hack. We're gonna start breaking everything down. We're gonna try to clean up this entire area. We're gonna grab all of the parts everywhere, and then we're gonna have to build a bigger ship. A much, much, much bigger ship. Or at least one with a lot more storage capacity. So, or I could build sort of like a larger ship and just attach the Aurora to it. And then another thing that I want to do is make a blueprint of the Aurora. And I think everything inside is basically where it needs to be, so there we go. And then we're going to rename this Aurora. Okay. So there is our Aurora ship right there. That should take care of all of that. So yeah, I guess the Behemoth stations aren't technically difficult to take out, especially if you can get lucky with the antenna right there and you take that out real quick. You could potentially get rid of a lot of the extra spawns that are in here. And then all you need to take out all of these things, because this is a tiered station, so you're going to have access to the tiered stuff. You're going to want to use your tier 5 guns, max out the range at 900 so that way you can get out of the range of the missiles, and then slowly just kind of plink everything off. And then that should get pretty much what that should get you, the thing. So, all right, so we're going to get rid of those for now. And the reason for that is because I'm going to put another large container out here so I can just store all of this stuff, which is going to be kind of ridiculous. And actually I need this. Okay, so interior plates I have. I'm going to need metal. Ooh. 500 legendary motors, 450 legendary thrusters. Nice. Actually, how much does the legendary... Where's that? Assembler. Where's the legendary assembler? Legendary assembler. Okay, there we go. So this requires 700 legendary motors, 350 rare motors. So that's the hard thing to find here. So I need 700 legendary, 350 rare. So then if we look again at what we have here, we have 500 and more than 350 of these. So I need another 200 legendary motors. Okay. We have some Lost Tech components. And is this all the way full? That is all the way full. Jesus. Okay. So let me throw this thing in here, and we're gonna go. We're gonna go with a straight piece first, and then we'll put the curved piece in because I still need the shield thing right there to have sight to where the shield is. So let's see, cargo large, tier 5. Okay. That should hopefully get built rather quickly. There we go. Okay, now that should start filling up with stuff. Actually, it just transferred everything out. Okay, that's one way to do it, I suppose. We are within the shield, so it is somewhat protected, but I don't feel really all that safe just leaving it there. But that is going to give us more room to start taking all of this apart. And I think a lot of this, like most of this... Oh, it's heavy armor? Really? Okay, so they did a combination of the heavy and the metal. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. So this is mostly heavy armor then. Okay, so I'm going to recenter the ship so I can get kind of like a better, I don't know, something or other. I'm hoping that the build and repair units will be able to collect everything here a little easier if I kind of recenter myself. Okay. And then we'll move a little bit closer. Tip ourselves up. So that we have a decent amount of reach with both the assembler, or the build and repair units in the back and the front. So this can all sort of do its thing. We have a lot to clean up. Like a lot to clean up. And I think at the end of this, given how much stuff we have, we're going to have to build a new ship. It's got to be bigger, it's got to have more thrust, more storage, just kind of more of everything, basically. And we have Albook and Asbooks. Assembler small block upgrade computer, and assembler large block upgrade computer. So that's what that stands for. We have so much stuff, like all these tier 4 thruster components. I don't need any of those. So let's go here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll start taking those things apart. Trying to save a little bit of space anyways. I mean, we have just a lot of stuff. $352 ammo, that's not bad. We have a lot of Mark IV missiles. Not that we're going to need them for anything, but they're there in case I want them. We have even more ammo containers there. Is that Mark V? Yeah, it's Mark V. And then how much uranium do we have? I know we probably have a ton now. So 319,000. I don't remember how much I had, but we have 16,000 uranium now. I think I only had like 4,000 before, 3,000 or 4,000. So we picked up a lot of uranium. So if you can take out this Behemoth station, you'll be set for pretty much life with uranium anyways. So much stuff. So I need some more legendary components so I can do the legendary assembler. But if I were to take these and put them into what I've already got on the Atlantis station, I would be able to build it. So there's that, I suppose. 36,000 metal plates, 94,000 steel plates, Jesus. There's a lot. It's just a lot. Like a lot. Did that say 10,000 tier 5 thruster components? Dude. Okay, so good on food. I could use some more water, so I'm gonna go inside and we'll go ahead and get some. And then I did make a blueprint of the Aurora, so even if I get rid of this ship for whatever bigger ship that I make, I will be able to build the Aurora again. So that'll be good. Let's see, I need to go down this way. All right, so we can get rid of that. Nope, I need that. Get rid of that. Looks like it's storing some water in there. Okay, so that should be good to go. Okay. We have a lot of work ahead of us. Just cleaning up this area, so that's going to take a decent amount of time. And we're only 25 minutes in this video, which is really, really, really surprising. Alright, how are we doing with the station so far? Looks like it's coming along slowly, but surely. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna have a lot of pieces and parts. It's gonna be ridiculous. I'm kind of afraid of how much stuff I'm going to have at the end of taking this entire station down. Because it's going to be a lot. Like a lot. Is that still doing its thing? Yes, it is. Okay, and then you're also doing your thing? Yes, you are. Okay, good to go. Oh, man. There's a lot of stuff in here. 96,000 steel plates. That is ridiculous. 7,000 tier 5 reactor components. 10,000 tier 5 thruster components. Then we have all of these military grade plates. Kind of ridiculous. These tier 4 motors, tier 4. These things I don't need. Tier 5 stuff I'll keep. And we're still processing through all of our other stuff, which is good, I think. I mean, we're still not done processing all the ores that we grabbed, so... Oh, man. I mean, I'm just happy that this thing isn't shooting at me anymore, so... I'm pretty easy to please, I think. But yeah, I mean, the inside of this thing was actually kind of nice looking. I mean, it's mostly hollow, which is interesting. I have no idea how long it's going to take to break all this down. It's going to take a while. Okay, I feel a little better. I've done a little bit of work here. Oh, that's why it's falling up, because the gravity is pushing everything down, so that means that because this is upside down, it's pushing everything that way. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so I'm gonna let this do its thing for a while. We should be safe from any kind of attackers because there shouldn't be anything around here anymore, except for all the debris and all the disabled ships that we've got flying around. Oh, that just... great. Right as I said that, there just happened to be a ship going by. Now it's scrambling drones. Rude. I mean, that thing should be quaking in fear of me. I just took out a Behemoth station. So where are these drones that you were going to send in, huh? I mean, I'm more than happy to take them out. I'm not seeing any drones. I think it lied to me. And those incisors are still on their way, way out there. That's fine. They can go that way. I'm good with that. I don't see any drones coming in. So I don't think it actually sent any drones after me, which is probably the smart move on their behalf. But this is going to take a while to break down. So I'm going to pause it and just kind of let it run for a little while. And I'll come back once it's done. And we'll see how much space we have left. And we'll go and we'll clean up the rest of the area around here and start working on our new ship. I didn't think that I would outgrow this one so quickly, but here we are. One Behemoth station, and all of a sudden you need to make a new ship. Okay, so I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so it took a while, but the Behemoth, which was below us, is no longer. So now I need to go around to each of these things and tear all of them apart. So that's gonna take a while. And we are very heavy right now, like ridiculously heavy. 18 million kilograms heavy. But yeah, so we need to go this way. And you can tell we're heavy because of how long it's taking us to get... Oh, and I'm fighting against the ship on the bottom. Dang it. Okay. Let's just slow everything down. Alright, so if you don't mind... And honestly, I don't even need that ship anymore, so I could take that apart too. It might actually be a good idea to do that. Alright, so I'm going to transfer this over to nobody. So we'll just take all of the things, transfer to nobody. And that should hopefully start getting taken apart. Do we need to switch that off? Turn it off? Maybe? Maybe not? Do we need to do this again? Oh, okay. It's moving. But yeah, so little tiny ship like that was enough to take down the Behemoth. So, oh, and there's a Pentangron over there. It's coming closer. Now, do I think I can take on the Pentangron with this ship being as fully loaded as it is? Probably not. Let's just be honest here. Probably not. But it is moving really slow. It's like, what, 20 meters per second? Maybe. Ooh, hey, don't hit the shield now. Come on. Okay, so that is good there. And we have reclaimed all of the pieces except for the power cells for the batteries, but that's fine. Let's see. Oh, no. We want to go back and recharge while we are here. All right, good to go. And I'm just going to fly up there because it's faster. All right, Pentangron. The thing has missiles, so I'm really not in any kind of a hurry to kind of take it on. Honestly. Just seems like a really bad idea. And I don't even know like which direction it's actually heading, so... But yeah, so that is what the Pentangron looks like. It's definitely a well-armed ship. It's nowhere near as well-armed as the Behemoth, but I mean it's pretty well-armed. So we'll just leave that guy there. We'll just kind of ignore him for now. And we will move forward this way. Once again, we are very, very slow and very, very heavy. I wonder if we're going to get close enough to that ice to pick it up. Hello? Ice? No? No, we got it. Okay, good. Picking up a bunch of scrap. Okay, that should be close enough to start ripping that guy apart. Alright, so I'm just going to be doing a lot of cleanup in here. We've got a lot of incisors that we can take apart here. It's a lot of thruster components and reactor components and a bunch of uranium that I can get from all this stuff. So this is going to take a while too, so I'm going to pause again, and we'll come back when a bit more of this is cleaned up. And then we'll start thinking about a new ship. Alright, be right back. So, interesting little tidbit. I had to add another large cargo container because everything got filled up again. Yeah. Yeah, the Aurora is looking a little strange right now. But there's not really much I can do about it. I need the space, so it's got to go in there. I suppose I should start looking up designs while it's breaking everything down. Oh, and there's another Pentangron over here. So that's another one that came through. Yeah, hopefully that one doesn't send anything after me, but it might. We've also had a few meteor showers coming through here, so I think the game doesn't like the fact that I took out a Behemoth, and so it's sending scary things after me. Which, you know, is fine. But yeah, I'm going to keep on working, trying to take all of these things down. Hopefully it works out. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to pause, so I'll be right back again. Alrighty, so I think I've cleaned up all of the incisors that were around here. All I've got left is just some Tier 4 speeder debris, which I'm not too keen about grabbing because it's all small grid stuff, so you're not going to get much out of them. Yeah, so I think it is getting to be time. I'm still looking for incisors, see if I missed any. Is that one down there? That might be one down there. Let me just check that out. But I do believe that it is time to start thinking about a bigger ship. We are at 22 million kilograms, and the thrusters on this thing are not built to handle this. I mean, this is extremely slow acceleration. So I'm going to need a bigger ship, much bigger ship. And I want it to be sort of like a cargo carrier type thing. And I want to put like a crane system kind of up on top, like using wheels and stuff. I'm not sure how that works with artificial gravity and if the wheels will kind of stick to the ground or not. But, I mean, there might be another way to do it too. I'm not sure. I don't know. And I mean, there could be a way to do it, and that is an incisor right there. There might be a way to do it using one of the scripts that I have, where I can kind of control pistons and rotors and all that other stuff using like the WASD keys. So I think it would be kind of cool to set something up like that. And if I did that using pistons on everything, that could potentially be interesting. I mean, I'd still put wheels in there, just that way it has something to kind of like roll on. Okay, come on, slow down, slow down. There we go. Back up a little bit. All right, so we'll take that guy down. Yeah, so I'm thinking that might be the better option to do in 0G, because once again, I don't know how wheels and subgrids work with gravity. I don't know if they even work with gravity. So I could do something along those lines, and then I'll have like a deck up on top exposed to space where I have just a ton of storage, like cargo containers and everything, and they would be connected through, you know, connectors and stuff like that. And then I could use the crane to kind of like lift them up and then I can move them over to the end of the deck where it'll have like a little cutout section for like a carrier ship, like a smaller carrier ship, where you can kind of like load those things up and kind of like transport them from the carrier ship into a different ship or onto a different station or drop them off at a planet or something like that. So that's kind of the idea that I have. I have no idea how that's even gonna like work out. I'm gonna see if I've got any more incisors around here. I think I got all of them. I was unable to find the Eradicator though, so I think that one is well and truly gone. I mean, I don't even know where I would begin to look for that thing. But kind of sad about that because that might have had some decent components that I could have gotten. Looks like there's another incisor up there, another couple incisors up there. Okay, so let me go and get those. But yeah, so I'm just kind of going through here and cleaning up the last of the debris. We are extremely heavy, so we definitely need a bigger ship. All right, so I'm gonna pause again, clean these guys up, and I'm gonna start kind of laying out the basic, I don't know, look I want for this ship. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. And I think we have a long way before we get up to those. Oh, maybe not. Not too long anyways. Oh, man. There's a lot going on. Well, I mean, technically there's not a lot going on, it's just me getting incisors, but just this past couple of episodes going after the Behemoth, dealing with all the drones and just trying to take the Behemoth down like little bit by little bit by little bit, just like little piranha, just like taking little chunks out as I go, to now actually having taken apart the entire Behemoth and harvested all of its components. And we're going to run right into that, so I'm going to slow down, readjust. Hopefully I don't hit it. I shouldn't. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. So then we will head down this way. Move forward, get it kind of into the middle of the ship. And another thing about this ship that I want to make, it's going to be armed to the teeth. Just that way, anything tries coming after me, it's going to die. Basically, it's kind of what I'm going for. But yeah, so I'm going to pause again and finish cleaning this up. And when I come back, hopefully I will start laying out the new ship, which is going to be interesting. So I will be right back. Alrighty. Goodbye. All right, so we got all of the rest of the incisors kind of taken down, and we have started working on our super deluxe mega carrier ship, cargo carrier ship thing. And this is just one side, and then up here I have a passageway kind of going through the whole length, and then in here on this side is going to be kind of like the cargo area where I'm going to have the crane and everything kind of running through here. So it's kind of what I got planned so far. Like I said, it is going to be armed to the teeth. And it's supposed to be making alloy tubes, so why are you not, sir? No, go to assembling. There we go. Now it's making them. Yes? Yes. Good. Okay. So you do that. We'll get all those things built. Okay, so we still have to go down quite a ways. I don't know how far down, but a ways. Okay, so this is also, the ship is also going to be built in levels. So we're going to have the cargo level up here, which is going to be the top level. And then under here is going to be the thruster level. So I'm going to have a bunch of thrusters inside the ship. And these are all going to be large thrusters, and they're all going to be kind of pointed towards each other and 9 block spacing, so that way they don't burn each other up. I mean, I could alternate the spacing a little bit, which might help, but I do want to put in all of these other pieces and parts. So let's see, T-section is going to have to go into each of these things. And then temporarily we'll put a T-section there. That's just the feed coming from the Aurora into this ship. All right, and then we're going to need some straight sections. And I need interior plate. Okay. Luckily I have all this storage right out here, so that works out nicely. I don't think I needed 112, but okay. Okay. So let's just finish this off a little bit. All right, and then we will run this in here as well. And then let's see, curved. Wait, no, we're gonna have to go straight in here and then go into a curved. All right, so that way this is feeding. So I took out the turret that was there and I just ran this straight in. And so everything that's in the Aurora will now be able to feed into here. So that should be good. Okay, so now I need to figure out how to divide all the sections up. So if we have 3 here, I think here might be a good, I guess, beginning of the cargo area. We need a lot more alloy plates. It's only going to give me 13. That's nowhere near enough, sir. What's this? Okay, so we can put in a bunch of those. Bunch of those. Take out as many of those as I can because I'm going to need a lot of them. All right, so this will be the back of the, or the back wall for the cargo area. All right, and now I have to figure out, okay, so one of these is going to have to move out of here. And then, because I'm going to need a shit ton of pistons to kind of go through here to push the crane forward and backwards along this entire thing. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. So 32 is going to be, let's see, 8 pistons. And then 8 pistons are going to take up 16 blocks of space. So I'll take out this guy for now. And then if we count that as the first space, then we need to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And I just had a thought. These are probably all going to have to come out and become half blocks or something. Because the pistons need to be able to push through here with ease. So we'll just take out that block, have that whole thing get taken apart. This thing also should get changed. So let's see. And then we can take out this one. Probably this one. Okay, so we're gonna need something in here like this. No, that's not correct. Yeah, like that. Okay. Then we'll put another block under here. Not a light block though. 6. There we go. So with that, we can take out this block. And then put in one of these. And then I'm gonna need a block from in here. Not this one though. Or that one. Yeah, this one. Okay. So that's gonna have to go there. And all of this is just to make sure that those pistons have room to move. No, you weren't supposed to take all that apart. Grr. Is it really gonna take all that apart? I hate you. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just build it again. It's cool. Okay. So with this, I should be able to build now 16 blocks backwards using half blocks. Okay, so that's the second one. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, and then from here we can go into our normal rear blocks and then run our half blocks from here. Okay, and then we're gonna need pistons, a lot of them. Why is that so weird? Like, just place yourself on there, dude. And then this is gonna be the last one. I'm kind of in the way. Okay, sir, can you work with me here? Why don't you have... Why are you not even in the right place? What are you doing? Why? Why? What are you doing? It's weird. Okay. Anyways, I need energy, so I'm gonna go and get it. And just walking in here. Wow, really? You're gonna fly over the whole thing? Okay. But yeah, just walking in here replenishes my oxygen, which is great. What is that over there? Oh, those are just speeders. Okay. More debris. Alright. So if you don't mind, I would actually like to place the blocks on here. Unable to place piston. Why are you unable to place the piston, sir? Is it because of this block? Shouldn't be because of that block. Okay. This is just a really fast way to turn all the inertial tensors on. Hopefully that'll straighten everything out. Although, now that I think about it, this probably is going to want All of these blocks all the way down to be replaced as well. Grr. That's probably why it doesn't want to work. That is not the right block to put in there. I need the block that is in here. There we go. That is the right block to put in here. Why is it taking all that? Because that's disconnected there. Grr. Okay, I don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Okay. Okay. So that'll get rid of all of that, and then I can go and get rid of all of these. And I'll probably have to get rid of that block and this block. And probably that block. And all the other blocks around here too, because reasons. Okay. Okay, steel plate. Probably not that many. Okay. So this will push this all the way over here to the end. Okay. And then this is going to be sort of the end of this whole area. And I need to take all of these pistons. That's going to be challenging because there's a piston in there too, but I think that piston is labeled. So if I take all of these pistons, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, I need one more on here. Of course, that's probably not going to go on there with this piece. So we have to take that out. And then this block needs to be replaced. So that way that connects in, so that way I can take out these two blocks. Right? Right. So that one, that one. Good. And then this can be replaced with that block, and then we can put in this block here and here. Okay. And then we can take out this block. No, that is not the right block to take out. Not that one. No, 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 no. Work with me here. That one. 7. There we go. That block and that block. Okay. Okay, so this is how this needs to be, and then I need to put in a final piston here, which puts us out basically a little bit farther than we need to be, but I think that'll be fine. All right, so I think the next thing that we need to do, what does the 1x1 wheel look like? Although I probably want to go with this one, right? Fairly certain I want to go with this one. And that's still full size everything. That is annoying. Okay. But anyways, this is kind of what we're doing here. Let me just put all of these pieces in. The more sturdy I can make it, the harder it's going to be for me to break things accidentally. All right. Okay. Steel plate. All right, and we are at an hour in the video. Okay, so that is good there. All right, so now that is quite solid right now. Okay, and we've got all of this room for this thing to push all the way out, which means that this is the entire back of the ship, which is going to have our housing area, oxygen storage, hydrogen storage, command deck, residential area. And then the front of this is going to have like a little cutout, like I said, for a ship to come in here and dock in from the side. And then the crane can go through here, pick up a cargo crate, and then wheel it all the way over here, drop it down onto the ship that's going to be here. That ship can then take that out to wherever it needs to go. So that's kind of the idea that I've got going on here. I may end up having to change this to small grid, which would not be the worst thing in the world. And it would be pretty easy to do. And then I could use the 1x1 wheels just to kind of run through here, and I should get them to rest directly on here, which I think would be good. Sorry, my throat's getting a little dry. Okay, and then what do we want to do here? I think we need to put like a window or something on there. So let's just put a regular 1x1 window on here. So that way from here you can kind of go out and observe what's going on, but this whole area in here should be able to be pressurized. You know, once I have, you know, all the other pieces. So like when you're in here and you're kind of like walking through here, like you have these little breaks in here where you can kind of like look out. And I think that gives it like a nice kind of aesthetic, like the fact that it drops down a block. And then we have lights on in the middle of every single one. And I think the spacing right now is actually pretty good. All I need to do is just change the color. And then I can continue this all the way down to the end. So I think I might actually do that now. Okay. And then we'll run this out. And I need more alloy plate. more alloy plate. Okay, and now I need to take out blocks, so empty block 1. Okay, so that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that'll work for there. And then we need straight blocks to go into each of these. Thought I had one of these blocks being taken out. It's this one. Okay, so we'll just do that myself. All right. And then I need to put in more of these little details. And yes, I do know that it's going to be quite repetitive, but you know what? It's going to offer me a lot of defense. Actually, these ones can go out. This actually works out perfectly. That can go out to the end like that. And it said my energy was low, right? All right. There we go, fully charged. What do you need? The alloy tubes again. Are you making the alloy tubes or are you not making the alloy tubes? Why are you disassembling? Stop disassembling stuff. Go back to assembly. What are you doing? You can go back to assembly too. Okay. It's being weird, but that's whatever. Okay, so that can go there, there, there. And then we go down to the half blocks. Okay, and then we go into the turrets. These are all tier 5 turrets as well. So that can go there and there. And all the turrets are supposed to be facing towards the front of the ship. Why did you turn? You don't need to turn, dude. Okay. All right, and then I need more T's. Is that the right way? That is the right way. Okay, so that can go there, there, there. And then if I need to branch off of these, I can. And we'll just go in between here. There we go. So this is going to be a very long ship. No doubt about that. And then we are going to be making the back end a little different as far as the design goes. So we'll keep, you know, this aspect of it here at this point here because this is where the wall is. But actually, let me put in the rest of the wall. Okay, so then the back of the ship, like these last 16 blocks here, are going to be slightly different. They're going to be a bit taller, and then this is going to be kind of like a wide open kind of space here. And then I'm going to have a bunch of connectors sunk into the floor once I figure out how I'm going to do the crane situation. And then, so connectors here, and then I'm going to have the large cargo containers. I'm going to put 2 of them together and kind of wrap some blocks around them to make it look like they're a package of 2. And then I'll build in the connectors on the bottom. So that way when the crane goes through, it'll pick up the 2 as a group. And then you disconnect the connectors for that particular one, lift the whole thing up, and you move it. So the crane has got to get all of these things to lift up above the other ones because they have to pass over them. Like let's say that you've got like 2 here, and then 2 here, and then 2 here, and then like another 2 here. And you want to take this back one and move it all the way forward. Well, you have to lift this thing up and over high enough so we can clear all of the other ones that are still, you know, stuck there. to get down here onto the ship that's waiting for, whatever reason. So that's going to be interesting, I think. I'm not sure how I'm going to integrate the small grid in here. I do know that I want to use the large grid for the cargo containers because they're a lot stronger. So then I'll have to do some sort of like a rig or something to where I can lift the whole thing up. Yeah, there's going to be a lot going on. I'm not sure exactly how it's all going to work yet, but we're going to do our best, and hopefully we'll come up with something that looks kind of good. And then we're going to have one row of containers here, probably a middle row, and then a third row, and then we'll have the other wall of the ship over here somewhere. So it's going to be a very wide ship, it's going to be a very long ship, and it's going to be a very large ship. And then in this area down here, so this is the first deck, we're going to have all large thrusters pointed forwards and backwards, giving each other space, all that other good stuff. So that way we actually have enough forward and backwards thrust to actually move this thing. And that way we don't have to have as many thrusters on the outside. And the ones on the outside are going to be pretty much purely cosmetic. So that's kind of the idea that I have. And then I can put like little thrusters for, left and right kind of down here, like maybe one under each of these. And then we can have like the bottom part of the ship kind of go down a little bit and make kind of like a flattish bottom type thing, and then go back up and then to the other side. So it's kind of what I'm thinking of. Let me know if you think it's a good idea or not. If you think it's shit, let me know as well, because, all comments are good comments. Unless, of course, they're bad comments. Then, they're bad comments. But otherwise, this is what I got so far. It's going to be interesting. Let me know what you think. And also, names for the ship. I don't really have like a view of what it's going to look like whole yet, but just take a look at like a standard, I don't know, cargo container ship that travels on the ocean. It's going to look something like that, just more, spacey. But that's all I got for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, hopefully you will tune in for the next one. But until then, that's all I got for you, so have a good one.